Hello and welcome. This is Biblical Encouragement, and I have a guest today.
Hello.
So I've been promising a video where we would just chat about the move, where we are right now, and hey, happy 2022. Hope you had a good 2021 and you finished it off well. That you were with your family and or with just with loved ones, people that you love. Yeah, and hey, it's a new year, and that comes with possibilities. So yeah, welcome to our garden. Please enjoy. So yeah, you wanna reintroduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ndibu. I am Randy's husband. Yeah, that's it. That's my whole title. That's my whole claim to fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just having some juice and enjoying ourselves in the garden. But yeah, I just wanted to find out from you, like your perspective on the move and like where are you right now, like with the whole.
All right. Well, I was always for this move. I just thought that it was time, and yeah, I just felt like PLK was just the right move for us. So from the word go, I was excited about it. I just thought, yeah, we needed a change of pace, a change of scenery, and yeah, PLK just presented that in a very nice package for us. And so since the move, yeah, I feel like I've been super, super happy. There are no regrets. I do not miss Pretoria at all. Like, yeah,
Joburg?
Joburg. Goodness.
Midrand?
Yeah, I don't miss Gauteng at all. This is not to take anything away from those places. There are people who enjoy it there more than they do anywhere else, and that's great. I just feel like for me, at least for this season, this is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm very happy here. Yeah, so the move has been great. The work, I work from home, so that's great too. And yeah, we've just been so blessed. I'm sure you've seen the other videos. Our garden, the space that we have here is so much better than what we had back in Pretoria, our little apartment. So yeah, it's been great. I feel God has, I mean, he always does, but this time around, I feel like God has moved us in such a way that, yeah, it feels great right from the onset.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree. Like I was against this move. Like I was like, no. Okay, I'll go to Cape Town before I go to, PLK.
Yeah.
And it's not that I have a problem with small towns. It's just that I'm like, but I already know this place, like I wanted something different, like I enjoy exploring and things like that. So I enjoy living in different spaces and experiencing different things. So for me, this just felt like a regression, like the good thing is that because we were both working from home, this presented a great opportunity for both of us to not necessarily have to be like in a physical location. Like we don't have to be physically somewhere. We um we just need fiber internet, or whatever it's called. Yeah, we
You,
just
you,
need
you,
that.
you got it right. You got it right.
Yeah, so we just need like fiber, and really just that's how we've been living for a long time, and so that's been great. And for me personally, I feel like it's just given me the space to enjoy the other parts of me. I love the outdoors, and I was very depressed in 2020 when we had that hard lockdown, and we just had to be in that, like, confined to that space, and we couldn't really just do things, go out. Like our last proper vacation was in 2019, so you can imagine, like, we haven't been out, we haven't done stuff since COVID. So it's been really nice being in a space where you feel like, okay, you can go outside and it's a proper outside, and like you don't have to bump into your neighbor when you're outside, because like that's how you live, when you're that side, so that's the next door dog just saying hi. Yeah, so I feel like that's been the greatest thing. It for me, I think, especially as an artist, the artistic side of me, really, I feel like I have come, like those parts of me that are artistic are really coming out here because I actually have the space to be that. So that's what I've enjoyed about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you? 2022, 2021, 2022. Your thoughts?
Well, 2021 was, I don't know, for me, the lockdown and, the hard lockdown 2020 and 2021, the lockdown itself did not affect me as much as it affected you. I was, I don't know, I felt like I was kind of in my element a little bit. I'm not an outdoorsy person, so I don't need that space as much as you do. So 2020 was just fine for me. I was thriving. I was thriving. Then I got my work from home job, which just sent me over the top. I'm not saying it was the best year, no, not by any stretch, but I was just fine. Um, and 2021 had its ups and downs. The reason for the move, and there was just uncertainties and a little bit of friction, and so I have enjoyed the latter half of 2021. I enjoyed that very much. There was just, that's when we moved. There was just a peace, and that joy. Really, it really just felt so right, and it's been great since then. It's a lot easier to be hopeful for the future when you are in a place where you're like, this is an okay place to start off. And so, I'm looking forward to what 2022 has to offer. I believe that as God has been doing in us in the past, that He's going to move us from strength to strength, and it's easier to believe when you are in a great starting off point, which I find this place to be for us.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. For me, 2020 was rough. I think it was because my contract came to an end with what I was doing, and then like just after my contract came to an end, then we were in hard lockdown. Oh my goodness, I was depressed. Like I was just like, this is no way to live. And it's not because I'm with the malls, and not really. It was just because it just felt like there was just deadness of life, and I need life to live. Like I cannot just be like confined to the inside of a little space, and it was just horrible. And he was so happy. I couldn't understand
I was
how.
not happy that she was unhappy.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
just happy because
Because he's
Yeah.
good playing his games and stuff like that. But for me, it was just, yeah, no, I need to see trees. Like I need to be outside. Like I need that. Like I just need no restrictions on being around people and stuff like that. Like that was just crazy.
whereas for me, I'm like, people, eh.
Yeah, and it wasn't really about it wasn't so much the fear. I didn't really have the fear of COVID. Yeah, like what is this thing? I never had that fear. And I think the reason for that is because one, I read and studied about it. So yeah, that's generally what I do when I don't understand something is I read about it, I try to understand it. So because of that, I wasn't like, yeah, I wasn't in this, I didn't go through that, oh my gosh, what is this thing? Are we all going to die? No, I didn't have that. I just had that rational understanding of what it is, and so how to avoid, yeah, getting it. And I haven't had COVID since, it started. And I think that's partly because, yeah, we stayed at home a lot, like almost all the time. And when we weren't, we had our masks on and we were sanitizing and stuff. So I think that's probably why, because we haven't, the both of us haven't had it, and I know like almost everyone now has had it at least once, So it's like, yeah, that's the grace of God, keeping us from having that. Because yeah, some people say, yeah, it's rough, like on their bodies. It seems like you really just don't know like what your body, how your body
Yeah.
is going to respond to it. And of course, I'm not trying to trivialize the people that really, really got sick, but I'm just talking about the people that yeah, for them it was just like 2 weeks of body pains and stuff. I'm not talking about people that really had issues. So yeah, so that was 2020. 2021 had a great start, and then yeah, like around March, April, ooh, things were not looking so good. But the thing is, the move we had planned all the way from December. So all the way from December 2020, we had already planned that we were going to move here because we both had jobs where we, working from home. So it just made sense that. Plus, there was another issue why we moved here. There was a break in here at some point because, like I said, this house hadn't really been lived in years, and so it would just be once in a while that my parents would come here. And since it's still an investment, right? They still want to sell it at some point and stuff like that. It's like we'd want to keep it in some sort of condition where it's, yeah, we were not replacing windows every week or replacing something every single thingy, because my dad had to replace the garage door thing and all these other things because of the break-in. So now imagine every time you come home or every time you come here, you have to deal with that. So the fact that my job required me to be here plus working from home, period, that's why the move, that's why we decided to move here. Because I don't think we would have moved to Polokwane had the job not required it so much, even though we were both working from home. I don't think we would have moved. But because, one, we felt that thing, like we'd been praying in 2019, and we felt like it was, like God was saying we need to move. And the thing we kept hearing was Polokwane. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to accept that word. And so when I got that job and it says after 6 months you have to move to Polokwane because you'll have to do like some random site visits, right? And it's just much easier when you're in the region to do, even though I work from home, that you do the site visits. Then yeah, that's what it was. Then I was like, okay, God is serious about this. Huh? So already in 2020, December 2020, we had confirmed with our parents that, yeah, we would come move here. And they were really happy that we were coming to move here because of, like I said, the fact that at least they wouldn't have to be replacing things all the time because of constant break-ins, because people see that nobody's living here. So yeah, it was a bit rough there. And then the latter part of 2021, like for me, was awesome. It was like all that stress I'd been carrying, all that whatever it was, dissipated when we got here. And like he said, I don't miss Gauteng like one bit. Like the only thing I miss about it is Sweep South. That's the thing. That's the thing I miss. Sweep South is the thing your girl, her hands are not for cleaning, so Sweep South was like my go-to, there's no need to talk to anybody. You just hire the person, tweet done. And so the difference here is it's a lot like Pretoria, right? But it's like even slower than Pretoria. So like people who, like, Joe Burgers like make fun of Pretoria all the time. Like Pretoria to them is like the villages. So imagine that, but like slower, right? Because we wouldn't have Sweep South if there wasn't Joburg, right? Joburg is the reason why we have Sweep South in Pretoria. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's that part is rough. The fact that everything here has to be a phone call. I don't understand why we must be talking to each other when we can just send an SMS or an email, you know? So things like that, like little things like that bug me about business, doing business here. Like that really, really bugs me. I'm a person who really likes like quick services, like Uber services. I love Uber services. So to not have those services here, like you, the one cleaning company, you have to actually sign a contract for cleaning. I have to send my ID, a copy of my ID. I honestly couldn't believe it. Like when Sweep South is like, done, the person's here tomorrow at 10, you know? So that, I know I'm dragging it on because it's the thing that hurts the most when you're like, my house could be like really, really clean, but it's only my level of clean because, well, these hands are not made for cleaning. But yeah, that's the one issue that I would say I have. It's the fact that business here is, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Everything is a phone call. I don't like that. Don't call me. Don't call me. Just send me a message. Send me a voice note. Like, don't call me. Anyway, but yeah, so that is the one thing. But yeah, in 2022, yeah, you know, like he's saying, I think there's just so much more excitement and possibility. And like one of the things that we're looking forward to is getting a dog. Um, we still have to do that because we want to do it through the SPCA because we want to rescue a dog because this overbreeding is a problem. You know, like most of these dogs end up getting what is it called, euthanized because yeah, you know, like people bring them back or whatever. Like there's just a lot of problems with the breeding. So it's better not to buy. It's better to adopt a dog or a pet because then you are sort of stopping those the where those people are getting the money. Like you're stopping that stream of yeah, that business. So yeah, we really want that, but we just haven't found the one yet. When we went there the last time, there was that one that was the runaway that we kind of liked, but that one was like, I think it had an owner, and the owner soon claimed it. Hey, yeah, and then the others were like way big, and they just look really, really old. And I was just like, I don't know if I'm ready to give my heart. And then, you know, 2 months down the line, this guy's just like, that's it for life, you know? I don't know if I can get over that. So I wanted something that was a little younger so we could just, yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
It does sound horrible to say that. Like, I don't want an old dog because, I mean, like, yeah, they just look old. Like, yeah, you know, it's about, you know, quarter to there. So, yeah, you know, it's like it brings about those kind of things. And things we've enjoyed, like working on the garden. And I've been really busy with DIY things and enjoying that and just having that space and freedom. Because for me, space is also the physical space, you know, like it allows my brain to really open up. So, yeah, those kind of things. I think that's just the artistic side of me. Like, the physical space as well just inspires me. So I get more creative and stuff. So, yeah, 2022. I'm really hoping I can really crack it in consultancy. But if not, then hey, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with a job, okay? With a regular job. Okay, your girl don't mind that.
This too is juice.
Yeah, your girl don't mind a regular job. It's just I feel like that's just more suited to me because I am more of an independent worker. I like running around, doing my own things, and I work all sorts of hours, odd hours. Like it's not strange to find us up at 5 in the morning. Like haven't slept the whole time, and then yeah, like what time did you sleep last night or this
Four-ish.
morning? 4, and he was up at like 10. So for us, that's very, very normal to just have that weird, erratic sort of sleep cycle. So I enjoy that. I enjoy just being able to just come out here, work on my briefs and everything, and hand that in. And you know, yeah, I'm a bit over like office politics and things like that. You know, you just get to a point where you're just like, Yeah, but like I said, your girl ain't over that. Like, if it's a job, if God is saying it must be a job, I'll do that. But I'd rather be in consultancy. So yeah. So we'll see what 2022 has in store.
Alrighty, we have taken up a whole lot of your time. So thank you very much for watching and for catching up with us. Yeah, and we will see you guys next time.
All right. Bye.